Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Crufts 2012 and the Agility Championships. As you can see, we've got the course set up. We've had the handlers all walk in the course. As normal, they've got to memorise where all the obstacles are. We've done it at 3 heights. We did it large height first, then did it at small height, and the final height the jumpers were set to was medium, because we like the handlers to walk into the height they're running, and that's the size we started with. We're starting with medium dogs, then we move on to the smalls, and then we move on to the largest. This is it's the Agility Championship, but it's in 2 parts. What we have down now is the jumping section, and a little later today we'll have the agility section. And obviously the aim is to get in the top 50% of the combined result to go into the Championships final here in the main ring at 5 o'clock tonight. And I'd like you to join me, please, in welcoming our championship judge. He's a very important guy. He's obviously in charge of it. He's designed this course especially for the event, and he's one of the country's most experienced judges and trainers. Please welcome Mr. Bill Glover. So our first handler coming forward, we've got the unfortunate person who's in the first place to run is Nancy Hudson with Ziki, Sheltie, 3-year-old. Obey Tis Sensational is the full name of the dog. She's up from Edenbridge in Kent today. I'll say unfortunate because unfortunately, it's a fair draw, but she won't have seen another dog run the course, which sometimes can be helpful. Sharp turn round, a little chicane there over number 4. Back entry to the weave. The weave, dog goes in the weave, the opposite end to the opposite side to the end they approach. Oh, the judge has put his hand up there. That was a refusal mark. That's 5 faults for refusal. It's really wish him well. It's a very fast flowing course, this. Chicane of hurdles again. And is it back through the middle? No, it's over that, through the finish. There you go, our first one, 37.64. And it looks like 3.64 time faults to go with it. So there are time faults to be gained on this course. 34-second maximum course time allowed on this course. Next handler on the line, we've got Amanda Hampson with Rogue, the Nova Scotia Dog Tolling Retriever. So, Amanda, you're under starter's orders. Into the weave we go. 34-second course time on this. They need to get the skates on. But then this is the championship class. It is the best dogs in the country, and we expect them to be of a standard and of a speed. The trick is to get the right blend of speed and accuracy. This has certainly got the legs on it, or I should say the legs to give it the speed. What a good run there. 31.01 with a clear round into the lead she goes. Next to run is Helen Anderson with Demon. It's a Kelpie cross, 6 years old, agility champion Dinky Demon of Down Under is the full name of the dog. And this is another fast little dog. Kelpie is very popular now. Nice entry to the weave. They have to go to the other side, away from the handler to empty that. Not the easiest thing to do. If you watch the dogs running, you'll see the handlers changing sides with the dog all the time to be on the right side to pull to the next obstacle. It's quick and it's coming out the tunnel. We've actually got a timing fault there. The time's disappeared. We're going to take a manual time. What a great run. We're just going to get the time on that. 27.75 was the time, and it was clear. So I think that must go into the lead. Into the lead that goes. Young Natasha Wise is next with Dizzy. She's under starter's orders. 5-year-old Border Collie. Agility champion Ryan's Flipping Eck is the name of the dog. Off she goes. Small collie, this one. Very fast dog as well. 27 seconds they need to... Off she goes. She's looking good. It's quick. Look at the speed. Good job. Natasha's got long legs to keep up with the dog. That's all I can say. Look at the handling round there. Great run, Natasha. 27.01. Natasha is in the lead now, I believe. Yes, Natasha's in the lead. Stephen Richardson's next with Libby the crossbreed. Stephen, you're under starter's orders. Off they go. Over number 4, into the wheel. 27.01, it needs to be clear. We've got some very good dogs and exciting dogs in this class today. Just a pull through there, they call that a pull through to go to the other side through a gap. Straight on he goes. This is another fast little dog. 27.01 he needs to beat, and he's looking good on time. Will he make it? 2 more to go, and it looks like a clear for him. 30.85. 30.85. And it looks like he's gone into 3rd place. On the line now, we've got Sean Lillingworth with Jazzy. Sean, you're under starter's orders. 8-year-old Border Collie. Agility champion, Falcon Moor Shadow Dancer is the full name of the dog. .27.01, and I would think that's an almost unbeatable time. It is so fast. But then again, it's the championship class. We have got some excellent handlers coming, so all the sizes run the same size course as well, don't forget. Ooh, little twizzle there, that's time waster. The key to this is to get the dog to travel between 2 obstacles in the least amount of time, so by the shortest route. And she's going to be sub 30 seconds, not quite. Clear round, good run, good try. 30.54 is the time. Into 3rd place she goes. Next handler on the line now, we've got Alan Gardner with Jude. 8-year-old Border Collie, agility champion, touch and go again girl is the full name. .27.01. They really need the scouts to get that time. And he's got a fall down on the weave. It is a difficult entry, that's quite often used on the continent, not too often in the UK, where the entrance to the weave is the opposite side to what the dog's approaching on. So a little bit of skill needed there. And unfortunately for Alan, there was a back jump over an obstacle there. So it's an elimination. So he's still going to try very hard in the 2 heats, but give him a round of applause. We're really disappointed about that. I understand that eliminations are not able to get through to tonight's final, but we're still got awards for the heats, so everything's still to go for. Young Tony Dawkins is next. Tony with Minx, the Border Collie, and she's under starter's orders. 9 years old, this dog. Agility champion, Tanita Magic Minx is the full name of the dog. A great dog who likes no forcing dogs to do agility. Creeping forward, I'm not going to stay behind the start line, Mum, let's get going. Into the weave nicely. Oh, no time wasted there. Oh, Tony. Just decided she'd like to do that invited tunnel instead, which resulted, unfortunately, in elimination. Very fast little dog, this though. Done lots and lots of winning. Been very successful on behalf of Team GB abroad in Agility Championships. Give it a big round of applause. That's very disappointing for her. Running order number 10 in this medium section of the championships. We've got Rebecca Patrick here, under starter's orders, with Kia. She's brought her team of supporters with her. 5-year-old working sheepdog. My Dream Come True is the Kennel Club registered name of the dog. And for a lot of handlers, of course, being in the championships is a dream come true on this green carpet at Crufts. Nice pull through. It's always important to remember, it's nice to win this morning class, but the important thing is to get round clear in a reasonable time. A reasonable time being in under the course time, so there's no course faults, no time faults. And I think she's conceded there. She has clear round 31.04. That's a good result, but what she needs to do is get round clear, preferably in under the course time. Michelle Henderson next with Riley, the miniature poodle. Under starters orders, Michelle, she's down from Edinburgh today. 6 years the oldest dog. Silvora Marley's Legacy is the name of the dog. And he's one of the little barking dogs. He doesn't care, as long as he doesn't make mistakes when he's barking. What a lovely action through there. But he is a posh toy poodle, of course. Or even a miniature poodle. Very nice dog, this. Very fast down the back straight. Like being in a racing car. Down the back straight they go. Another hurdle now to get through. Then a fast finish. And there's a good finish for Scotland. Well done, Michelle. 33.69, just inside the course time. More importantly, with a clear round. Kevin McIntosh is ready next with Guinness. You're under starters orders, Kevin. Another handler down from Scotland, from Inverurie in Aberdeenshire, with his working Cocker Spaniel. We've seen some very good working Cocker Spaniels in the last few days. Can be a bit noisy, but some very quick ones. 34 seconds he's got to get around this course. He's got pole down there, so that's 5. And he's into the tunnel there in 24 seconds, or almost in the tunnel. Decided he likes the other end better, which has resulted in an elimination. So elimination there, unfortunately, for Kevin and Gibbs, but he's finishing the course. Give him a big round of applause. He will be very disappointed about that. And now the final dog in this, the medium section, will be moving on to smalls next. This is handled by Ashley Butler. Ashley, your fan club's here. You're under starters orders, and she's got a smashing little dog called Pudsey. It's a crossbred, agility champion, Ashpen Pudsey Bear is the full posh name of the dog. Pulling the dog through, nicely handled round that chicane, and that pull through. Now that very fast back straight, and she's got the legs to do it. Oh! 5 faults for smashing into equipment. She's going to keep going though. Give her a big round of applause. 5 faults. And even with that fall, she's still within the course time, 32.84.
Well, what a pity to finish with that, to fall at the end of the medium. Right, on we go now to the small section. Again, a very competitive section. If you have just joined us, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, very, very good morning to you on this final day of Crufts 2012. The course just being adjusted now for the small section, and Bill Glover is our judge. This, of course, is the championship. It's the big one that all agility competitors want to win. You've had to have won a championship class around the championship shows during the last 12 months to qualify for this, the Crufts Big Agility Championship. So, already Bill Glover has set some interesting tasks. And of course, 2 rounds will qualify for tonight's final. And it'll be the top 50% that go forward, although it will depend on the number of eliminations that are in the first 2 rounds. So there's last adjustments being made, and then we'll be on our way. Again, the small section, very competitive indeed. And the first up is going to be Dave Alderson. Dave Alderson from Carlisle with a little toy poodle, the 8-year-old Libby. And agility champion Steel Thorn Rum Truffle. And we're off. all about control, and there's some difficult questions now into the weave. Out of the weave in just under 8 seconds gives you a little bit of an idea of the start. Here's a difficult little sequence. Now into the rigid tunnel. And here, beautiful stretch of Bill Clever's course when you can see how quickly they're going. Out in the tunnel in 21. At the rigid tunnel. Coming towards home. Now you can cheer. Come on, Billy. Great start. 30.96. So, the standard set, and it's high. Well, now Neil steps up. Neil with the crossbred Jasper. They've come from Sylvie. Looks to me as if there's a little bit of Jack Russell involved here. The official name, The Nightmare Before Christmas, 2nd year running in the championship. So they've got a bit of experience of the wonderful atmosphere here in the LG Arena. Just lost a little bit of the rhythm coming through the weave poles. Now just beginning to settle into a rhythm again. Now you get an idea of how quickly this little dog can travel on that top side of the course. Neil really flying. Got spooked by the band when it came here the first time, but now beginning to settle down and over the last. Nothing. No penalties there, 36.56. Remember the leading score at the moment, 30.96. Now Mark Volk steps up on the line. The Shetland sheepdog, the 10-year-old Jade, come from Kujik, the Netherlands. Very loyal and super dog, this one. Really quick across the ground. Out of the weave pole in just under 8 seconds. Time to beat, 30.96, but really what this is all about is 2 consistent rounds to get through to the final tonight. This is good. Out in 23. 30.96, current best title. Going to be close. Yep, new leader. New leader. So that is there, Mark Volk with Jade. So, right, next one up now is Amy Lawson. Shaftesbury down in the beautiful county of Dorset. Little Sheltie Fudge, 5 years old. Been part of the European Open British team, this, so an experienced competitor, knows what pressure is all about. This is 4th year at Crufts for this combination, and in fact the 12th for Amy. Good start. Confident start. Now here's where that control important. Good control. Now back through the rigid tunnel. Now stretching out. This is looking good. Oh, 5 to ads. Coming for home, it's a 5. 5:32.24. That's for Amy Lawson and Fudge. And the next up now from Lower Darwin, it's Safi, Louise McGovern, miniature schnauzer. Safi, the very first agility dog for Louise McGovern. It's a big occasion. Done really well to qualify. Greatest achievement to date was winning the championship class at Kingdom of Fife in August last year, which qualified for the final. Entered their first Kennel Club show back in June 2009. They've made good progress. They have a very good understanding, good control. 2 to go. Safe sound round for the first, 35.52 for Louise McGovern and Safi. 35.52, that puts them in 3rd place at the moment. Still Mark Volk leading with that time of 30.41. Now it's Mandy Susadi from Earlscombe with the Patterdale, Izzy. 6 years old, Patterdale's not always easy to control, and controls such an important part of agility. 5 down at the second. Another 5. Got to go in with that on left shoulder. Izzy runs a great 7-11, fourth time here at Crufts. Loves agility, all the dogs do. Now we're flying, look at this little pattern there, wow. Really covering the ground. Then of course, you've got to get the control, 5 more, we're on to 15. Coming for home. 15 it is. That could be a difficult score to get through the final for Maddie Susani and Izzy. Now Debbie Cookson, Winford and Cheshire. Yep, the support team are here for Debbie. This terrier poodle crossed a 9-year-old Bert. Bert's Debbie's first agility dog, being part of the Cheshire Dog Display team. 5 from the judge, Bill Glover. The tradition, of course, that the judge designs the course. Bill Glover, a very good trainer of judges. He also has been a competitor himself. So this one actually a manual timing. That's why you see no score on the clock. We'll give you the time in just a minute. So 5 faults it is. Now we're going to get the time. .36.00 for the 5 for the 1 error for Debbie Cookson and Bert. Still it's Mark Volgan in front. 30.41, and it's Chris Park now, all the way down from pit. Leslie in 5, those flags of Scotland flying. The miniature poodle, Amy, Scottish bred poodle, been at Crufts once before, found it a bit scary then, but what about this morning? A little wide. The positioning of the handler, absolutely key to get that control. Misses the last, got to come back, and elimination. They jump the next, so out they go. What a disappointment. This is something that Chris Park will have been looking forward to for months. They were the Small Scottish Dog of the Year in 2010, and actually won their ticket to come to Crufts 2012 at the Dundee Show. And Amy won't know she's been eliminated. So let's give her a big run home. Here we go. Chris Park and Amy, sadly eliminated. The combination from Scotland. Now a combination from born in Lincolnshire. Sharon Brewster with the miniature poodle Rudy, 8.5 years old. Up and over limited edition. Got quite a lot to say. Important to try and get that control before they start. Sharon gets Ruby off to a good start, despite the enthusiasm, and now settling down. They really do love the jumping there. They just leave the ground with such energy. Got a check time coming out of the rigid tunnel, 24. Good positioning by Sharon Brewster, and home she comes. It's a clear round, clear 34, 54. That goes third. Mark Volk, Dave Alderson, and now Sharon Brewster moved into third. With on the line, it's Rosie Cavill. Rosie from Newport down in South Wales with the working Cocker Spaniel. It's Spice, 6 years old, Fields by Liana. Dog in a million. This is described by Rosie. Reached the Olympia finals last Christmas, so they know what atmosphere is all about. Really enthusiasm there, and sometimes it's difficult to control that enthusiasm. Now you can stretch out Spice, come on. Getting tighter and tighter, and that's what you've got to do. Here we go, this is a good score. It's clear, it's clear. Going to be on manual timing. The clock there, not accurate. 32.18 is the time. 32.18. It's going to come pretty high. Remember, we're in the small section at the moment. Now is a very experienced competitor, Dawn Weaver from Portland, with the lovely mini poodle Chelsea. This is one of the top small agility champions. Amazing job. And this is going to be her last Crufts. 11 years old now, this little dog. Been an absolute star. She's won every event at Crufts, 16 championship tickets. And I know Dawn is proud to have had such a fabulous, fabulous miniature poodle. Into that rigid tunnel, out in 18 seconds. Again, very controlled round. Taking the shortest economical route. It's a good distant round. That could be a good start. Remember, there's another qualifying round to come. 32.52. That goes fourth at the moment for Dawn Weaver and Chelsea. And still, it's Mark Volk leading the smalls on 30.41. Now West Sussex, the combination Bernadette Bay with Zaz, the Chelsea, only a 3-year-old. Getting that early control. Obey, it's got pizzazz. Another one who wants to get going. And is away. Bundle of energy. Zaz. Now, can they really put that to good effect? Bernadette Bay, good positioning. Looks good time. Going to come out of the rigid in 17 seconds. This is quick. Slides down that far side. Out of the rigid tunnel in 23. This could challenge the time. 30.41. This will be a good start. A very good start. 30.72. Go seconds. Bernadette Mays, there's West Sussex. Into second place. Just the sort of start she wanted in this wonderful Crufts 2012 championship. Now Greg Derritt, the eternal student. Greg from Evesham now. Used to live in Cheltenham with Scout. Interesting pedigree, this one. He's an 8-year-old. Scout actually run by Greg, doesn't own him. Actually was the Kennel Club Olympia Small final winner for the past 2 years. That with Wendy. And we're on manual time here. So we'll have to give you the time, but Greg could well be in contention. Whatever mixture it is flying. Greg Derritt getting control just. Oh, Scout was just a little too enthusiastic there, and I'm afraid that is it. Well, that is a surprise. 5 for Greg, 5 for Scout. Now we're going to get you the time. We've got at least 8 clear rounds. .43, but with 5 faults. That is the crucial bit. So that's for Greg Derritt, Scout. Still, it's Mark Volk leading. 30.41. Second is Bernadette Bay. Now Samantha Lane, away with Twiggy, the working Cocker Spaniel. Milton Keynes, the 3-year-old. Been competing for 3 years. Second time qualifying for Crufts here, but first time to run, as last year, sadly had a knee injury. In fact, it was Samantha who had the knee injury, but there's no injury this time. And Twiggy looks back and says, "Where are you, Samantha? Come on, run." Right on song now, this is the tricky bit. Now we're coming for home. This is quick, this could be the new leader. Way! 28.8, the new leader of the smalls, Samantha Lane. Lifelong dream to run here and goes into the lead. .28.80 is confirmed. So 5 to come. Actually, Dawn Weaver to qualify. Dawn with her second dog, the Papillon Puzzle, 6 years old. This weighs 2.5 kilos. How about that? But it can go like a wizard. Look at this. He's a larger-than-life character, this, believe me, despite his weight. Well, we're flying. Everybody loves a bit of a handful to live with, though. Boy, coming out. Again, no time for this one. We'll have to go on the handheld. Beautifully controlled there. Oh, what a round. What a round. How quick is that? We've got to wait for the score for Puzzle, the Papillon. At the moment, the time to beat is 28.8. .02.04. So, the Papillon, that's going to put Dawn into 6th place. Good start. Remember, we've got another qualifying round as we're now into the top last 4 in the smalls. Jeanette Tandy it is from Peterborough. Jeanette with the collie cross, Betsy, 6-year-old. Came from a farm up in Scotland, this lovely dog, where she was a result of actually a mistaken mating between the house Jack Russell and the farm collie. But she now loves agility. The owner actually found the dog a little too lively for the house, so kept her in the barn until she came to Jeanette. And now they are becoming a very well-known small agility competitor. Wow. This keeps low to the ground, and flies. No wind resistance there. Again, we're going to have to go to the manual for Betsy. Jeanette Tandy. Clear, clear all of the way. .30.25. So that's going to go into the mix. That's Jeanette Tandy and Betsy. We'll give you the rundown in a minute. And now 3 to go. 3 to go. Sam Lord with Rupert. Sam and Rupert from Preston up in Lancashire. The German Spitzmittel Rupert. Second year here at Crufts. Might have a lot of hair, but it's not going to stop this little dog flying. Still a little bit unpredictable, but can be very, very good, but also not so good. 5 so far. Coming for home. Sam Lord, Rupert. 5 faults to add there, 9.83 in total. And that's going to put her down the order now. It's Clive Foden on the line. Clive Foden from Whitchurch in Shropshire. Maisie, the miniature poodle, nearly 3 years old, birthday coming up. Very young dog, and they've never been here before. So it's a big, big experience. Clive, though, been many times, won with other dogs. And it's a new challenge for Bill, or for Clive, rather. And he started last September, so what an achievement to get here. Again, we're going to have to go on the handheld, but this time looking good. So remember at the moment, Samantha Lane leading, 28.8. Going to go on that handheld time, but it's a good round. Good round. What a first-time performance. Clive Foden and Maisie. Great round. So it's a clear round. That's the important bit. And here comes the time. At the 32.56. That, I think, puts them in about 10th place. 10th place, I think, and we're now on to the last one. We'll be going on to the larges very shortly. Niamwa now from Salby. Megan, crossbred, 9 years old, off and running. Second year they've qualified for the final. This, of course, the second dog for Neil, 5. They have got that other round to come a little later this afternoon to get them into the final. And they'll have to go clear and fast to do that now. This little bitch always gives her best. Just 200%. Bounds along. Good bit of control there. Right on the edge, and that's it! 5 balls to add to 7.18 is the total. The penalty is 39.18. So there we are, that's the smalls. Now on to the largest, Dave.
Yes, we're moving on to the large section now. We've got 19 in the large section, and that'll be the jumping part of the competition over. And as I said earlier, later on we will have the agility part of it. Lots of things happening in the ring. Don't forget, after we've finished, we're moving on to the Southern Golden Retrievers. A little bit later, we've got Paul O'Grady joining us as well. So lots happening in the arena. The large championship jumping next. A little bit of a problem with the electronic timing, but we are taking manual timing at the same time. Just trying it again. Judges are checking the angles. 34 seconds maximum time allowed. I think the fastest dog round this course has been a medium one in 27.01. Judges ready, and so is young Anthony Clark, who's on the start line now. So Anthony, you're on to starter's orders. He's got Ruby, the 6-year-old border collie. Blazing Red of Ruja is the full name of the dog. Up from Let's Lane in Gloucestershire today. So although it's 3 separate awards, small, medium and large, it's good to have a look at the speed of each side. So the fastest dog round the side, of course, has been a medium at 27.01. But the important thing is not to get elimination, because that stops you going through to the final. The important thing is to get the right balance of accuracy and speed. Speed is to get below 34 seconds, accuracy is no faults. This is looking good, well done. 29.34. What a great round. Well, that's a good start. Dave Alderson's on the line next. We've already seen him with one of the small dogs, his little poodle. David, you're on the starter's orders. He's running his border collie, 2 years old. Kennel Club registered name is Goose Girl, and the pet name is Goose. Off he goes. 29.34 to beat. Clear, that's our leader, Anthony Clark. Very quiet handler, David. You won't find him shouting at his dog. He all done very, very quietly. He's been competing since he was a young lad. I think it was a red setter, his first dog he competed with. This is looking good. He's got 26 on the clock. He'll be a good time. Through the finish he goes. Well done. 30.78. In the second place he goes. And that's good enough. The main aim is to get round without elimination. Sean Hunt is on the starter's orders now. Sean up from Cheltenham with Fix, his border collie. Get in a Fix is the Kennel Club registered name. 4 years old, this dog. 2cc, 2 challenge certificates last year. Top 50% of the combined results from this and the agility section go through to the main ring, and tonight for the final, but that excludes eliminations. Nice round this, and it doesn't look quick, but I have to say it is. Nice, well-handled round, 31.33, clear. Well done, Sean. Jane Seller on the line now with Wiz, 6-year-old border collie. Jane, you're under starter's orders. Ros Marinus Runner is the Kennel Club registered name of the dog, and it's their second time at Crufts in the championship class. I'm not going to wait there, I'll just keep moving along a little bit. The big fear, of course, is they get too close to the jump and knock the bar up as they take off. 29.34, Anthony Clark in the lead at the moment. Nicely handled. I did say earlier, what they're after is the most economical route between obstacles. That's where they will save the time. Not necessarily how fast the dog's running, it's how quick they do the turns. And this is looking good, and it's diving through the finish. Clearly 31.08. Well, Dawn Weaver's moved on from the little Papillon now. She's on breeze of the Beardy Cross. So you're under starter's orders, Dawn. Dawn's up from Portland. The Beardy Cross, 5 years old, agility champion. It's easy with the Beezy. And his pet name is Breezer. Very fast dog, this. Nice dog as well. Into weave, no time wasted there, got the action just right, hopping from one foot to the next. They all work out the action they need for the weave. Pull through the middle. Nice sharp turn. Dawn needs the dog to work on distance well. She's not exactly got the longest legs in the business, so she needs to get the dog to work on it in the distance, and that's what she does. What a good round that is. Through the finish she goes. Well done, Dawn. 30.99, another clear. Katie Long's on the start line now. And you're under starter's orders. Katie's down from Leeds today. We Copper the working sheepdog. Copper's 4 years old. Agility champion, Saxondale Copper Flame is the full name of the dog. And their second time competing in the championship class here at Crufts. Very popular in dog agility, brown and white. In fact, in obedience as well, there's one brown and white today. Certainly one of my family's favourites. Nice sharp turn there, coming out the tunnel there in 18 seconds, so in touch on time. Going into the next tunnel in 22. This is quick, don't waste any time. Oh, a little bit of time wasted on the run out there. What a good round. Well done, Katie, 30.97. I'll tell you what, folks, nobody can beat that medium dog's time of 27.01 at the moment. Sean Young's to go next with Gracie. Sean, you're under starter's orders. 6-year-old working sheepdog called Gracie Ace, and Sean's from Smallfield. Here he goes. 34 seconds maximum time allowed. I don't think any dog has got outside that 34 seconds yet. But then again, it is the championships and it is the highest standard of dogs we have in the UK. Dogs are able to really get the skates on down that back straight, and we're missing, of course, the 3 prime contact obstacles. The A-frame, seesaw and dog walk, they're missing out of this class, so it is jumping, and that's what we're getting. What a great round, George. Very nice, another one around 30 seconds, 30.52. Certainly the average time in this class seems to be just over 30 seconds. We've only had one dog go under 30 seconds. That's Anthony Clark. Well, the handler anyway. Now, down from Scotland, we've got Peter Elms with Josh. Peter, you're under starter's orders. 6-year-old working sheepdog, agility champion, Josh Mollad is the full name of the dog. This was rescued from a farm when he was 16 weeks old. Now, the favourite time is just over 30 seconds. Fastest time on the course, medium dog handled by Natasha Wise, 27.01. Oh, Peter. Never mind. Elimination, unfortunately, there. The dog acted a bit quicker than Peter could actually physically stop him. Hard luck, Peter. Elimination. Will Rolf next with Scoot. And just wait for them to secure the tunnels down again. You're under starter's orders, Will. 6-year-old Border Collie Nedlow, Black Magic is the full name of the dog. Qualified for all 3 finals here at Crufts. Said she's had an amazing season. But another handler who's been in agility many, many years. Now, it's in a more senior position now, and you won't mind me saying that, and agility does keep you jolly fit whether you're young or old. Even, keep the dog going, Will. Keep it going. Keep it going. Don't stop him. Get him round. Go on, Will. 31.05. Will, with all that, you're only a second below the young guns, Will. Don't worry about it. It's great at Crufts, isn't it? Lee Gibson's on the line next with Scott. Lee, you're under starter's orders. At least it's a soft, spongy carpet. Lee Gibson, Scott the Border Collie, 5 years old. Tanny Moore Scott is his full Kennel Club registered name. You're going to line him up, get him in the weave. They have to go behind the weave to enter it. They can't enter it on the side they're approach from. Another subtle little handling point on this course. But it is a jumping course and it is about speed and accuracy. Emphasis on speed. We're looking for anybody who can get really below 30 seconds to think about taking the lead in this class. And is he going to do it? Oh, 31-2-1. Well, Anthony Clark got 29.34, and I think he must have been rocket propelled to get round. Lee Whitley has to go next. Lee with Bold, you're under starter's orders, Lee. Bold the Border Collie, 8 years old, agility champion, Deanne Watercracker is a full Kennel Club registered name. 34 seconds maximum allowed. Just having a look around at what's on the floor behind the dog, and it's good having the big screen, we can all see what's going on. Right, most of them are getting just below the 31 seconds, between 30 and 31. But the clearing is important as far as they are concerned. Just getting the right blend of speed and accuracy. I certainly don't want to be into time faults. Another quiet handler. We seem to have lost the time, so we'll be taking the manual time on this. But we don't really need the time for Lee. Unfortunate elimination. Give him a round of applause. He'll be very disappointed about that. Joe Thorpe's next on the line. We Kip the Border Collie, 5 years old. Joe, you're under starter's orders. Five-year-old Border Collie, Kip Me Ghosted is the full Kennel Club registered name of the dog. And it's for both of them, it's their first time qualifying for the finals at Crufts. So quite a big occasion for them. Ooh, just roll the bar off, pull through. The bars do roll off very, very easily. Safety of the dog is of paramount importance on all agility obstacles. Just a quick brush against them will roll them off. That's not the end of the world. What she needs to do is get a reasonable time with just a 5 faults, and that's what she's done. She's in the course time, 30.79. That's all she needed to get within the course time. Dave Leach is to go next. This is a pretty fast dog. It's Rusty. Dave, you're under starter's orders. Belgian Shepherd and the Malinois varieties. You know, there are 4 varieties of Belgian Shepherd. This is a Malinois. It's quite a stunning dog with lots of presence. Agility champion Boniventi Callisto. And he's been really successful with it. I think he's trying to coast a little bit, but he's having to keep up with the dog in places. The important thing is to get round the course. Now the pull round, over, pull round again, and through the finish. That's a nice day for on day. 30.79, and I'm sure there's a few more miles an hour left in that dog for the later competition. Alice Campon next with Manook. It's a Border Collie. She's from Huntley in Scotland, and hails from France originally. You're under starter's orders. Vaizin Manook is the Kennel Club registered name of the dog. Comes from a long line of sheepdogs. And does herding in addition to agility. Competed in the international event yesterday on behalf of Scotland. She was the top winning handler of the Scottish Agility Dog of the Year last year. The dog settled so she knows when it's ready to start. So only one handler, just remind you, in under 30 seconds in the livestock section. That's Anthony Clark, and the fastest handler was in the medium section, just over 27 seconds. So we know it's possible even for a smaller dog. Oh, 5 faults there, not to worry. And through the finish. That is a nice round. Look at the time. Alice, that was below 30 seconds, but unfortunately with 5 faults. Greg Derritt's on the line now. Greg, you're under starter's orders. Greg's running Detox, Border Collie, Nedlow Detox Sproglet is the full name of the dog. And it's their 3rd year at Crufts as a pairing. That's Detox. It's Greg's 21st year. He did tell me he was only 4 on his first visit. Off he goes. So we have got one person in the large, 2 people in the large now, below 30 seconds, but one's had 5 faults. But accuracy in this part of the competition is more important, I think, than speed. Reasonably quick, clear is what the ideal situation is for the handlers. This is a very fast dog, and of course, Greg is a quite a competent trainer to say the least. Down through the finish game, 30.69 with a clear round. Into 4th place he goes. Sarah Kitchen next. Sarah, you're under starter's orders. Sarah's running a 5-year-old Border Collie called Cash. Shearbridge Icon is the Kennel Club registered name. And she says you won't be able to hear her commands because the dog gets a bit noisy. Oh, I see what you mean. She said about barking, it's more like screaming. Do you think he likes agility? As you can see, it's a red merle, and a very happy one. Just show me the jumps and I'll do them. This is quick, folks, it's very quick. And just to the finish now. And yes, 30.49 with another clear round. Into 3rd place she goes. Sean Englandworth on the line now. You're under starter's orders, Sean. With Eddie, 4 years old. Zaninsko Crystal Edition is the full name of the dog. Won 2 championship classes in the last year. And a very handsome brown and white.
Ed. Come.
5 faults there. Not to worry, there is another competition later, and it's the top 50% from the combined results of 2 competitions that will be going through to tonight's final. So there you go, Charlie Worth, 5 faults in 30.97. Final dog in the large section now, Ian Jackson, and he's under starter's orders. With Bobby the Border Collie, 5 years old. Darley Falls at Midnight is the full name of the dog. Represented Great Britain with Team GB last year at the European Open in Austria.
Go with.
No time to wait. Oh, you have to be quick to see that. That is why the judges stood where he's standing. He's got a really good view of the weave, which of course is what he needs. It's one of the prime obstacles, and it's pretty critical for a judge to get a good view of them. So he's got 5 faults, so he needs to make this a really fast 5 faults now. Which it looks as though he's going to. Quite as sharp a turn as you would like, I'm sure, but still a good turn through the finish. 5.37 faults, 34.37 was the time. So we're just slightly out of the course time. Anyway, folks, we're now just going to clear the equipment out of the course and back with you with the prize giving in just a few minutes' time.
I'm Karen Woodage, this is Ruby. She's a Chihuahua cross Jack Russell. She's my best friend and also my brilliant therapist. I've had depression now for about 24 plus years, but having Ruby, she's just really brought my confidence out. I've had to go out, I've had to go and meet people because I walk her. People come up to me and want to speak to me about her because she's such a lovely little dog. If I'm having a bad day, she knows. There were sometimes I can sit on the chair and I'm all on my own and I just cry and she comes up and she licks my face as I say, Mum, it's okay. You're fine, I'm here for you. My world's just a better place. She makes me smile. My life's just perfect with my dog by my side.
I'm Laura Turnham. I'm a paracyclist from Liverpool. This is my guide dog, Libby. Back home, my mum also has a dog and my two brothers. It's quite crazy when we're all together and we've got all 4 dogs. I started cycling in 2009. I ride a tandem, so I go on the back and I have someone on the front who can see, and we're both full-time athletes, both aiming to get the bike to London 2012. Libby's basically my eyes and she gets me from A to B without any incident. She gives me a lot more independence. There's no other dogs in the Paralympic squad, just Libby, so she's like the team mascot. If I've had a bad day at training and I've not hit the targets I've wanted, she'll cuddle up to you and she just makes things feel better.
Well, what a mouth-watering situation. We can look forward to the second round this afternoon. Let's give them a very big hand. It's Lab of Honour. Well, we move on now and we come to the first of our displays. So we're going to have just a moment to pause, and then it'll be Kate Smith picking up commentary.